you e'er have fought in coming here? What is it that impels you? What force spurs you on? What sustained your wanderings and led you here? I ask you, what is it that makes you alive? 'Tis volition, unbending will. You are here because you willed it, Arisen. That alone has brought you here.
Consider the infinite potential. Just as you call forth pawns, so I command all life into existence. Call it divine creation if you must, but expect none of the mercy men seek in their gods. This is cold truth, the unbending reality of a world without compassion. The world and all its denizens are but empty vessels. In that regard, no different than the pawns. Without volition, there is no true life. The world falls stagnant, dead as an ocean with no current to guide it. That volition is tempered by the struggle for survival. The decision, just like yours, to fight. Just as the pawns need a master's command, so the world thirsts for the will to live.
Let us continue, Arisen. Show that you are more than an empty vessel, animated by forces unseen. Show that the temper of your soul is strong enough to command far more than mere pawns. Show that your will is fit to bind the fraying circle of this world and hold it fast. Fight tooth and claw. Struggle now and cling to life. Show that living holds worth enough to fight for.
It is time to decide. Will you claim your right as Arisen, or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion? Just so, one foot after the next, come what may. That is what it means to live. Turn back now, and I will grant you a merciful death. The choice is yours, Arisen. Yours alone.
'Tis a simple choice, Arisen. Step forward or retreat. Accept the quiet emptiness of a false peace, of false life.
Why not put an end to it?
You're not without a home to. Why is he...
You are close now. So very close to me.
Come, Arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, Arisen. See your journey through. To be victorious, temper your soul in its heat. Forge of my heart grows cold. World shivers. Word is restless, cold, it's an ever-turning wheel. Perfect. Keeps it spinning. My will urges time onward through eternity. Must fight. Prove the temper of our will. Test me, watch and wait. It repeats upon its... that all the world... So the cycle continues. A moment's distraction could prove fight. It repeats upon itself all the world. And so the cycle continues. Endeavor. It repeats upon itself and all the world. And so the cycle continues forever. Fight together, those. It repeats upon itself that all the world may repeat with it. So the cycle continues. Arisen, forgive me. All I've done was to test your will. It is the fate of all Arisen. You and I are swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues. And so, until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live, someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly. I present you with the Godsbane blade. Those who arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss. I ask that you, as the world's new seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant. This place is familiar. New crown, sovereign. The fire of my life is spent in guttering. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask. My knowledge, as my all, is yours to take. What would... The seneschal is steward to the world. The world you... Just as the arisen calls pawn into being and sets them to motion. The seneschal. There are those who would call such a being. I cannot deny the claim any more than call it what you will. Such is the office I have served. New crowns. The fire. If there is aught you wish to know of my knowledge. The pawns exist astride the rift. They speak of a multitude of worlds, limitless in span and lost to time. Just as a if it does, we are... New crowns. If there is aught, my knowledge as my all. Aye, there is life in the world, and with it death. Naught lasts forever. But such is a death akin to that of pawns. They appear in this world and vanish, only to appear. As so it is with all that lives within this eternal. In time, you will come to see it happen under your watch, as Seneschal. Each beast, each blade of grass, each human life is born to die and be born again in endless rhythm. Naught lasts forever. Yet even... New crowns. If there is aught, my knowledge, as my will, is that which led you to this place, and that which turns the... Along the endless street, they yearn for some other, better place. They are the arisen. Nascent, and so the dragon is sent into the world to guide the arisen, and refine, and so the cycle of our world has ended. This bears the look of the world beyond the rift. New crown, sovereign, and keep the fire. If there is aught you wish to know, my knowledge, as my all, is yours to take. What would you hear of me? The Seneschal is steward to the world. The world you traveled, just as the arisen calls pawn into being and sets them to motion. There are those who would call such a being maker. I cannot deny that. Call it what you will. Such is the office I... This place is familiar. Rifts up at gateways linking. New crowns. The fire. If there is aught you wish to know, my knowledge, as my all, is yours to... As you wish, and turn and air in you until I pray. New crowns. The fire. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask. Mourn me not, for I welcome the release. At long last, I am free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.